Hi, this is Kathleen from Bailey Academy, mom of 5, homeschooling 3 of them, ages 11, 14, and 17. Today I have a quick collab for you. We're talking about our science, social studies, slash family subjects, picks of the 2025-2026 homeschool year. This is a collab with Davene from Calm in the Chaos Homeschool and Shauna from Homegrown Homeschool, and you can find a link to their accounts and their the playlist below in the description. When you're done watching this video, you go to the playlist, you can find all the homeschool parents who are sharing what they're using for those picks for the next school year. So this is going to be a quick video because this camera doesn't going to last very long, but I just wanted to share what we chose. We do things a little differently. First of all, my children are going to be in grade 6 and grade 9 next year. I don't have, I won't have a senior. My senior's graduating this year, so she won't be there next year. So for science, my grade 9 is going to do computer science. We are planning to do the biology, chemistry, physics the last 3 years of high school. So I asked him what kind of science he was interested in, and apparently computer science is the only science he's interested in. So he says he knows everything about it already. But I said, well, at least it'll be something you're interested in, and if you know it all, it'll be easy, right? And I'm pretty sure he's going to learn something. So I looked into it, and first I found the crash course videos. We love crash course. It's not a full course, obviously, but there's, 40-something videos on computer science. And then I found code.org, which I thought was just about coding, but apparently they have actual courses you can take for free, or not take, but like sort of, there's ones you can, there's ones you can take, or ones you can teach, like I could teach it from their materials. And so I'm looking into that. I've got myself an account and I'm figuring out how that works. So he's going to use a mixture of those, code.org and crash course, to do computer science. And I hope it will include lots of working on things like the code.org allows them to use their app lab to make a mock app, mock website, like things like that, to figure out how that all works. And once I figure that out more over the summer, I will show you. For my grade 6 for science, I'm going to be using, I have this, I don't know, last year, or this current year I should say, I picked a new topic every month and I just put it together myself. And that was fun, but a lot of work. Where's the book I'm looking for? And I needed some more things this coming year that are more, I don't know, together. But I couldn't find a science curriculum I liked and could afford. So I already have this grade 5 and 6 Science Essentials book that I got for free. However, some of the pages are written in, but almost all of them are in pencil, so I could erase them, or I could just use them as verbally, because she doesn't do well with writing anyway. So I used this stuff first to figure out, I was going to just go through this, but then I realized that, it's a little bit of each thing, and a lot of it's written in, and she doesn't work well with all workbook stuff anyway. So what I'm going to do is, I asked her what she wanted to learn, and she wants to learn forensics, which we did a little bit of this year, but we didn't really deep dive into it. One, because I wasn't sure if she was old enough, and two, because of my mental health and physical health. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a third of the year for forensics, and we're going to use Forensics Illustrated, which is a free online high school level course. However, it's like simpler than the average high school level course. And so we're going to use that, and even though she's only 11, and if things become too scary or too upsetting, we'll just skip over those sections. But so far she seems like she's gung-ho about it, and I want to make her happy. So we will learn forensics for a third of the year. We will do anatomy for a third of the year because we'd only touched on anatomy for like a month, barely did anything. And as I told her, like, also anatomy is kind of important if you're interested in forensics. So we'll do a third of the year of that. And then the other third of the year, we're going to do 3 different subjects that we haven't touched on: electricity, machines, and I don't know what the other one's going to be yet. So I will show you I already showed you about the forensics. For the anatomy, I'm going to be putting that together. There's lots of anatomy resources all over. I have sort of organized myself a little more before this video started. Where is it? I have this that I bought, The Human Body, grades 5 to 8, from Carson DeLusa, and it's just worksheets and such. We may use some of these. And then I have lots of stuff. So lots of books, and there's stuff online, free stuff, and whatever that I'm going to just put together my own anatomy resource. Plus I did anatomy with my high schooler, so like obviously some of those are too high, but I think it's really important for her to do. And then the electricity, There's electricity in the Science Essentials book, so we can use, and anatomy, so we can use anything from there as well. But I'm going to look for more electricity resources. And then for machines, I have quite a few resources I got for free. So I have Discover Working Machines, the Millikan grades 4 to 6. So it's just, again, it's like, well, this has got a little bit of writing in it, but worksheets that I could use to help explain some of these things. It's very small. And I have Simple Machines by Physical Science Series. This is an Ontario curriculum. SNS Learning Materials. Has experiments and worksheets. Not that we're going to do all worksheets, of course, but we're going to use these as they become helpful. But I also have Machines and Work, grades 5 through 9 by Millikan as well. So, and this comes with like, what do you call them? Transparencies for like teachers to use on their, whatever it's called. They can't think of the word, but transparencies. But we can use them just as a picture book to see how these different things work. In-kind, and then there's like worksheets to go with them as well. So I will just use free resources to figure those ones out. And then for history, they are both going to be, I think, doing Curiosity Chronicles. I believe I am getting that for review. If it does indeed show up, we're planning to do early modern history, which is up until 1850, and we will do it together, even though one is a high schooler, because it's going to work better for us that way. So that'll be our family subject, as in subject 1. And then, so I'll show you more about that. If it does indeed show up, we'll do an unboxing, whatever. If we don't end up getting it, then I'm not sure yet what we're going to do for history. So even though she does have to do Canadian history probably next year. Sorry, he needs to do Canadian history next year. We're going to do Curiosity Chronicles. And then my daughter is not, sorry. For geography, we're going to do some sort of Canadian geography for my son for grade 9, and I'm going to make my own. I decided I couldn't find what I wanted, so I'm going to make my own from lots of resources that I have, and I will share any resources I found in the comments. And then I have the 180 Days of Geography grade 6 that I received for review a couple years ago. Didn't use with my son, so it is like not just Canadian geography, it's world geography. Has maps, but also other stuff too. And I like that she can just literally work on the next page. And if that works, then that's what we're going to do for the year. And so that is science, history, and geography, which are the social sciences. I know some families in this video collab are going to be talking about Bible. We do not do that, so that is all we have for family subjects. I will be talking next week about our electives, anything else that we're doing like art, music, foreign languages, all that sorts of thing. We're not doing foreign languages together, so some people might talk about that. But anyways, I'm running out of video time, so that is it. Don't forget to check out the playlists to see everybody else's video. Give me a like and a thumbs, not like and a thumbs up. That's the same thing. A thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you got any ideas about what you want to use, let me know. Or share what you're using for science and social studies in the comments. That would be cool too. Especially if you have Canadian geography resources. I would love to know what you have for Canadian geography. Because I couldn't find much in the way that I liked. So, alright, that is it for today. Bye.